Hi everybody and welcome back to the Upside Dan. I got to see Despicable Me 4 in the 4DX movie theater experience, and I'm here to tell you if it's worth it in the format. Before I get started, please make me your 4DX guy by subscribing to my YouTube channel, liking this video, and hitting that notification bell so you don't miss any more 4DX content from me. And as always, please stay until the end to get my final verdict on whether or not this film is worth it in 4DX. Right off the bat, this film jumps right into the action. The wind is blowing. There's a car scene. You see part of it in the trailer. Gru is driving quickly up this winding road, this narrow road up a hill to a secret school. He's driving really fast. He's driving crazy. He's going over these narrow turns really fast. It's a blast in 4DX. You're feeling the wind in your hair. You're feeling the rumbles and the vibrations in your seat. It's as if you're driving with him. You're going over a bumpy road. There was definitely some good rumbles in there. Your seat is going this way, that way. You're feeling the massagers in the back of your seat. That was very well done. It was really cool, just to right off the bat start with an action scene, and then like in that scene there's also an action scene where Gru's trying to capture someone and that person's of course fighting back. That's a really good scene with some good weapon usage. You feel all the action in your seat, but you also, every time a weapon goes off, you feel the puffs of air, and there's a lot of different weapons in the Despicable Me franchise. You feel the puffs of air right at your neck and ears, right in the headrest. You feel the puffs of air shoot out. A handful of the minions get superpowers. They're called mega minions in this one. One of them has laser beam, and every time he shoots as well, I definitely noticed the puffs right on time with that laser beam shooting out. That was very well done. Like any of the weapons, the puffs of air going off, things at your ankles if that's applicable. The lights on either side of the auditorium flash with those weapons as well. The massagers and everything in your seat are working in unison to really make you feel like you're going through these action scenes, riding in these vehicles with these characters. There's a handful of action scenes. There's a standout one in the film. They have to do this heist at his old school. There's a honey badger involved, which you may have seen in some of the trailers. The honey badger's running around like crazy, like insane, and the seats are jumbling and moving around intensely with that honey badger. And then that scene in general, the escape, there's jumping, there's climbing, there's other vehicles that they have to get away on. I thought that was really fun. There's a balloon they're riding on. The wind is going along with that in the auditorium as well. There's a lot of movement in this film. There's a lot of really good action in the film, a lot of really good fun stuff. And of course the minions in general just have a lot of slapstick comedy that comes along with these characters. They're hitting each other with different stuff, punching each other, trying to prank each other to get each other hurt. That's used very well. There's a couple uses of fog also. There was actually an earlier part where I thought they were going to use fog and they didn't, so I was like, oh, maybe they're just not going to use fog for this. Then a little later, there's a scene when they do use the fog. Water is used a handful of times. The baby in here, he squirts some of his food onto Gru's face and the water shoots out from in front of you. So there's a lot of that kind of stuff. So it's not water in the movie, like in the actual scene, but any liquid or kind of liquid, like the minions, they'll barf up stuff and stuff. So there's stuff like that. The water is used, and the water is used pretty well. There weren't really many raining scenes where they could have used the rain, and I'm surprised by this, but I was very satisfied with this 4DX experience. The movie's just, it's fun, it's fine, so. It's not the best Despicable Me movie by any means. It's probably mid to lower tier in terms of the Despicable Me franchise, but I think kids will have a blast with it, whether they see it in 4DX or not, but I think 4DX will definitely enhance that, and the parents that are like, oh, this humor is horrible, oh, this story's lame, they'll at least have fun in 4DX, I hope, or fun enough time. I think if you were going to see Despicable Me 4 anyway, this should definitely be just a glowing recommendation that you're making the right choice. If you weren't going to see Despicable Me 4, then you're probably not going to see it in 4DX. Just 4DX wise, I think it is worth the extra money to see it in 4DX. I thought it was a really well done 4DX experience and really great usage of all of the capabilities. The raining wasn't used much, if at all. You're getting almost the full experience, I guess, even without that. It's not the most intense 4DX experience I've seen for an animated movie, but it's up there. Spider-Verse and Mutant Mayhem are really great as well. So it is a recommendation. Don't go out of your way to see it if you weren't going to see this movie, but I definitely think you'd make the right choice if you are interested in 4DX and Despicable Me 4 and you go see it in that format. And I just want to say the 3D was actually really good. I thought Inside Out 2 had some really good 3D as well. I'm not a huge 3D person unless it's the Avatar films. Sometimes I just don't care. I don't notice it that much. I don't think it's as good as something like the rides at Disney and Universal. I was actually really impressed with some of the 3D in Inside Out 2 and now here. I really noticed it and I thought Despicable Me 4 had some really good 3D. But please comment down below, did you see Despicable Me 4 in 4DX? What did you think of it? Are you looking forward to seeing it in 4DX? Are you just going to see it in standard? Let me know down in that comment section. If you've liked what you've seen here and you want to see some more content from me, please click around here to see some other content from me. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video with the movie fans in your life. Hit that notification bell, subscribe, make me your 40x guy, and come to the upside, Dan.